before we start the session, because everyone will know the COVID-19 has impacted on the national health, it's impacted on our whole life. And I wanted to record our usual maternity forum solidarity and thanks to all of the people who are caring for and supporting people who have had or had COVID-19. And our thoughts are with the people who've lost someone close to them, the friends or family, due to COVID. It's a very difficult time for many people. And also some solidarity with the people who are shielding and people who have to be on lockdown even more than everybody else. It's hard. And of course, a big thank you needs to go to our NHS colleagues and their families who are all supporting them, and the key workers. And that goes for all of the people who keep the country going at the moment, for them and their families for all they're doing. I just wanted to highlight a couple of things from the news. Now, last week I mentioned the July 2020 UK Vogue cover, with Rachel Miller on the cover. Get your copy now if you can, or get a copy of a picture of it anyway. It's really good. It's got a day in the life of 3 key workers as well. That's quite revolutionary really for Vogue. This is the UK Vogue, not the American one. On a more difficult note, I think one of the biggest things in the news has been the issue of race, and the BAME is still rightly so highly in the news, knowing that a lot of BAME people are affected adversely and more so by COVID-19. We really need to be aware of that, and we need to make sure we're looking at ways in which we can help colleagues who might be at greater risk. It can be protected more so. It's a time when we need to look at ourselves, and we need to look at I think that's what's come over to me the last few days, is thinking about our personal history, but also our big shared history. And some history, I know the UK history very well, European. I don't know some of the African and the Indian histories, and I'm conscious I need to know more about that. So it's good learning for everyone, I think. A little happy birthday to Jenny the midwife while I'm here. And just another little date for your diary, which is July the 5th, which is the 72nd birthday of the NHS. And there's a real discussion going underway about having a celebration, whether it's going to be an applaud event, like our Thursday clapping outside events. And also what I think was really lovely was the idea of lighting a candle in the window to mark all of the people lost to COVID-19. I think that's a very lovely thing to be able to do, to just remember all of those people we've lost, and their families that we can support. So back to kind of the evening that we're going to spend together. We're going to be looking at the effect of COVID-19 in the context of loss and bereavement, and how we can best support bereaved women and their families, and what we need to be aware of from their experiences, the experiences of bereaved parents, including the knowledge and skills that we as midwives and student midwives need in caring for parents at this really difficult time. And so I'm really so delighted to welcome Clare Worgan, and she's Training and Learning Resources Manager at SANS.
Thanks for watching this video from the Maternity and Midwifery Forum. For more expert opinion and analysis, hit the button below to subscribe.